So hey everybody, we're going to do a setup of Dino Dodge, and so what we have here are our action cards, land tiles, and meteors. We have our dinosaurs, their roll cards here, the rest of the tokens off to the side, and what we're going to do is set up the game for 3 players. The setup for 2 and 3 players is relatively similar with some minor tweaks, but we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to do is take your land tiles, and you want to take your land tiles and shuffle them face up. And we're going to go ahead and set the board with this. So we'll move our other items here to the side, and we'll start setting the board by placing land tiles face up in a circle. There's 8 land tiles total. So you'll have 4 on one side and 4 on another. And you can have them face out here. So they should form basically a world to represent the Earth while we're playing our game here. You can put them out in a line if you like, if that's easier, but we find that the circle is the best way to play, as all the land tiles next to each other are connected. So now that we placed our 8 land tiles face up, we're going to place the land tokens, the aura tokens here. So make sure that these are all, you see on the other side, make sure they're all on the back side of the token, and then go ahead and mix them up and start placing them underneath each land tile, just like this. So you just want to make sure that it's underneath the tile. So once you do that, you should have 8. And then we've gone ahead and used on those. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna give cards to the players. So what you wanna do is from your action cards, separate the 8 move you action cards, the blue cards. We've already done that. Go ahead and shuffle those up and deal them to each player that's in the game. So I'll go ahead and deal 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 here for Mike. And then take the rest of those cards and shuffle them into the deck. Once you've shuffled them in, then you're going to go ahead and deal out everybody cards until they have 5 cards. And in a 4 to 5 player game, you'll give the last player an extra card. We're in a 3 player game, so we're not going to do that, but we'll go ahead and put that down afterwards. Okay, so now everybody has gotten their cards. What'll happen is we are going to go ahead and pick our dinosaurs. So I'll go ahead and take blue. So whoever you want, take your dinosaur and your respective roll card. Mike, who do you want?
Green.
Green. Mike's gonna take George. So we're gonna give Mike George here. And then Lynn,
Ruby.
You want Ruby, so we're gonna take Ruby and go ahead and put Ruby here. Okay, so everybody's got that, their Dino Meeple. So what we'll go ahead and do is now we need to determine, we'll first go ahead and take your events deck and then just put it off to the side here to be used for later. We're gonna go ahead and give the first player token to indicate who the first player is, the oldest player in the game. So we'll go ahead and give it to Dylan. And then now what we're gonna do is we need to add a meteor. So since Lynn is first, he's gonna be adding a meteor here. So he's gonna draw 1 meteor from the meteor pile and place it above any unoccupied land tile. So none of them are occupied with meteors. So let's say Lynn wants to go ahead and place it under here. Now that a meteor has been placed, we can go ahead and then put our dinos on. Order doesn't matter, so I'll go ahead and put mine on. Mike will put his on, and Lynn will put his on. And we can occupy the same tile if we want. That's totally okay. We can move ours, until everybody feels like they're good. So this is the setup that we've got right now. So now the next thing that we need to do is see who the last player is. So the last player is going to be Mike. So since Mike is the last player, he's gonna get a little extra power here. So we're gonna give him the pterodactyl and the egg meeple, and he's gonna go ahead and first place the pterodactyl on any tile he wants. So he can go ahead and give it with a Meeple, he can give it without a Meeple. If there's a Meteor, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. And then the egg has to go on an unoccupied tile, meaning there cannot be another Meeple on the tile that he places the egg on. The egg is important because during your turn, you can run with the egg and take it, and then during the draw phase, if you have that, you can draw from your discard pile. So the egg is very important. Now, the game is ready to go. We've already added our Meteor, and since that Meteor has been added, we're just gonna start with Lynn, and he's gonna be able to kick the game off, and that's set up for Dino Dodge.